Okay, so first video with the complete overhaul of the channel. So I changed everything in this channel. The name, the picture, logo, whatever, everything's different. And I did it because I was getting, I don't know, not frustrated, but it was just so it was going to be too difficult to report on everything, not just NFL, which I focused on mostly, but also any other big news in sports. So, I mean, the World Series ended. I would have done a video on that. That's huge. So, it's just, I don't have the time to do that. So not only am I just going to focus football, but now I'm going to focus on the Steelers specifically. So it's a complete overhaul, and I'm going to use the same logo. You can see it in the little bottom here. That PS, that is the logo for my main channel, Pit Steel. I even have Pit Steel News, and at the bottom here, Pit Steel. So this I designed to be like a press badge. That was the idea behind designing this. So what I did was I took that, and also the yellow, black, white, black, yellow, black, white, black, yellow. That is the pattern on the sleeve of a Steelers jersey. See if I got... Actually, this will work. It's collecting a bit of dust, but don't knock anything over. So this is my signed Ryan Shazier Color Rush jersey. So it's not exactly the same, but you can see here the pattern. Okay. I also have a Najee, just a Najee jersey. It's not signed or anything, but I have a Najee jersey over there. So yes, so that is the inspiration on the design. So I'm basically going to cover Steelers news. And even this video, I put this off for so long. Where I wanted to make it before the Steelers went on their bye. And be like, okay, here's video one. Unless some big news comes, I won't start until after the Steelers bye. And now the Steelers have had their bye. And they're going to be getting ready this week for the Washington Commanders. And trade deadline was today as well. So there were a couple trades there. So I'll have separate videos talking about those. I'll also have a video covering Mike Tomlin's press conference. I don't know how copyright's going to work with that. Like, if I record myself watching and reacting to Mike Tomlin's press conference, will that get copyrighted? You know, it's... Some stuff is, yes, it gets copyrighted. Some stuff is no. So I will... I'm going to take a jab at it, see if it gets copyrighted. If it does, I'll just cover it much like this. Otherwise, I will have myself watching it, reacting to it. So, yeah, this is what I decided to do with this channel. I also think covering my favorite team, I'll be a bit more inspired to do it, and it won't be as bad. And then I'll talk about the games. I won't do like reactions to the game highlights, because the NFL definitely copyrights those. So I won't do that, but I'll give like just a general overview of the game. And I am outside the Steelers market, so whenever there's a game on primetime that's national, I get to watch it. But otherwise, when there is not a game that is being broadcasted in my area, here's what I do. So on my phone, it's called the Dolo app. So you get a lot of ads, you do. But this is it. So you can get a bunch of different sports. So they have basically these options here you can click. It's illegal live streams. I will say that. It's illegal live streams of NFL games or other sports games. NFL does occasionally find one of the streams and it gets shut down, so then you just find another link and you use that one. So, I mean, in theory, if like you're middle of the second quarter, Steelers on, or your favorite team on defense or offense, it doesn't matter, and all of a sudden it stops playing, if you have, if you're still within a good internet space, it's not buffering, anything like that, that means that the NFL found it, it shut down. You go back to the app, pick a new one, there you go. So that's what I will use to watch the games when they're not in my area. And I do that because, like the NFL Sunday Ticket, it's stupid expensive, and they don't have a buy per team price. Like, if you could literally buy one team for the season, and it would be $40, $50, I'd probably do it. $50 for the entire year. I wouldn't go much higher than 50. I'd probably say 60 is like my top dollar I'd pay for the entire season. But even then, it's 17 games, you figure 17 times 3 itself is, what, 51? So, basically about $3 a game. And even if you want to do like a per game basis, like, or even then, it's not 17 because you're going to have your primetime games, which NFL Sunday Ticket doesn't cover primetime. So you would then get, 13, 14 games, let's say. Maybe even less than that. So again, if it's $4 a game, it's worth it on average. I would do that. I would definitely do that, but the NFL doesn't want to do that. So they just take NFL Sunday Ticket. It's all or nothing. It's fucking $400 or $500 for the season. And that's it. So, yeah. I just don't know why they do that. So, I will be able to cover games. I'll be able to watch them and cover them. Give my opinion on them. And, yeah. So that's basically what I plan to do. Each week I'll cover the press conference. I will talk about the games and any big updates. Trade deadline has come and gone, so there's not going to be any, Steelers traded for this guy. Can't do that. There could be a Steelers sign this guy, but I'm not going to talk about every signing on like the practice squad or something. If it were a big name that was a free agent sitting out there, then maybe I'd talk about it. But other than that, it'd be, unfortunately, these things do happen, but this guy is injury, so if like, who's someone important enough injury-wise where I'd be willing to talk about it, but it wouldn't be like crippling. Like if TJ got hurt, like God, that's crippling. Um, it'd be like, let's say Beanie Bishop gets hurt. I'd be willing to cover that. He's the starting slot corner, and like Cam Sutton's coming back. I could talk about Cam Sutton coming back. But there's definitely different things that I can talk about, and so obviously videos would be weekly because of Mike Tomlin's press conferences and covering games. So realistically, somewhere in the 2, maybe 3 videos in a week, I would say is what you can expect. Videos will probably come out like the day after stuff, or maybe 2 days after. Like Mike Tomlin's press conference would likely be the day after. I'd basically work, come home, we watch the press conference, and I talk about it. And then I put it up the day after. I'd probably do stuff for afternoon uploads if I had to guess. But, and then if it's like a game recap, depending on when the game was, because if the game is like a night game, I may not want to record and edit my opinion on it. So I might put that off until the following day, and in which case then that video won't be uploaded until the day after that. So there might be some variance to it, but uploads will be relatively normal. Relatively. But yeah, so it's a complete overhaul. It's going to be just Steelers. So unfortunately, anyone who came just for general sports news, I do apologize. And if you decide to stop watching, I completely understand. But this is a change I felt that was needed just because I wasn't happy with how it was going. So this, I feel like I'm going to have more ambition, a little more drive to do it. And hopefully maybe that even gives me drive on my main channel to, record more for that. So that is it. If you guys are excited for what's to come, please do leave a like and subscribe to the channel, turn notifications on, and then you know when all these videos I'm talking about will be coming out. So thank you guys, and I'm excited for what this channel is going to be. Later.